Welcome to the Daily Divine. I'm your host, Joshua Hayward, and this is my new streamlined, brief, to the point format for spiritual updating. And you can get in and get out and really get lit up with what you need to have an awesome day every day. There is a watermark at the bottom of the screen. You can hit subscribe to the channel. Please hit the notifications button if you want to be notified. And I have placed a donate button so you can make donations on the banner of my channel. And also every day in the comments that I will make on the episode for the day, there'll be a link to where you can go in and donate. And many blessings to you, and I hope this is really a powerful and fun experience for you. I know it is going to be for me. Be well. Hi, I'm Joshua Hayward, and you've just tuned into the Daily Divine, where we seek heavenly guidance for our paths on this earth. And yeah, that light of guidance for today is actually for Saturday the 14th. So this is a spiritual update for that day. Couple days before the second of two eclipses, the lunar eclipse in Scorpio. And as we emerge from that, it's like a new path. And we're forging that in between these two eclipses, and some of the transits and things that we've gone through before the eclipses. They're really getting us ready for this new wave of life experience on the planet in the spring, moving into the summer. Okay, a lot of planets will be retrograding or turning around, changing direction, and shifting, experiencing a wave, and then move into another wave. That's what happens. Cycles. And so we're in sort of a pregnant creation part of this next cycle in between these eclipses. And I wanted to mention Jupiter has been, just a couple days ago, moved into the sign of Aries. I haven't had a chance to talk about that yet, but Jupiter's been in Pisces for the last year or so. It's been a great time for inspiration and looking to connect with heavenly forces and looking for guidance and inspiration. It's been wonderful for that, but there's a lack of activity with that. And with Aries, it's an optimistic kind of thing, and believe me, we do need that. I know you're nodding, okay. Yeah, we need that on this planet right now. And so it's more about actually getting involved in pushing forward with new inspiration. And so that being said, let that energy kind of sink into you as we, read today and then subsequent days. Today, Saturday the 14th, is a little bit difficult. There's a lot of collision of emotional and mental energy, and we are going to get a retrograde here, a Mercury retrograde. I've been talking about that for days. I won't talk about it now, but get a start on it. It's just starting to turn, the first of the three pre-drawn cards is got a lot of creative mental energy. This is the energy of the Prince of Swords, who will sort of let the old past go and destroy old thinking and old patterns, and to make space for something new and to create the new. He's on a chariot forging forward, and yet he's dealing with these two cards over here, the pain of cruelty and the crisis and the sort of in-betweenness, the non-flowingness of the Eight of Cups, in-betweenness or indolence. And so these cards are sandwiching in this
really fierce co-creator, Shiva-like co-creator. And I drew another ancillary card. What more about this conflict is that if you feel like, here's the Knight of Cups, we saw this before not too long ago, there's sort of an emotional attachment to devotion, and that where we can get frustrated and disappointed. This is a card that I know personally, because it's my significator card. I know how disappointing things can be in this kind of a planet that we have right now. I don't really want to get into that. But how does this apply to you? If you've got some disappointment that keeps you in that pain, and there's a crisis that's kind of just dwelling, and we all have this. Just see how this applies to you. Make sure you remember that Jupiter's in Aries, and so be willing to stand up with courage and with will to make changes, because that's going to work well after the second eclipse and as we move on into the newer times of this spring and summer. So anyway, that's what I've got for you today, Saturday the 14th, and I will see you tomorrow.